Because you know we're all about that age and drinking. We're all about that age and drinking. We're all about that age and drinking. That age. I know it's pretty clear, we ain't the Vipers crew, but I can still spam trash like we're supposed to do. And I can castle boom and deal with your raids, cause I got all the right units with all the right upgrades.
That's right.
Zero Empires, he told us don't worry about the monks. But we don't play fair like those other British punks. I know we won't be winning many games today, but that doesn't matter because we won't post those anyway.
We won't post them. That booty.
Dude!
Alright, welcome back, merry monks. So, I'm gonna do a game. I've won a lot of these, and I just think you guys need a little help, so I'm gonna explain what's going on here. So when I play not as good players, I don't know how you say it, lesser players, not as well experienced players, I will give them the handicap that I will only use monks, villagers, and buildings, and I won't use any military units besides the monks, the villagers, or the buildings. If I convert a unit, I can use that unit, except for a building. If I convert a building, I can't create units out of it. But if I convert a unit, I can use it. Alright, so that's the handicap. So obviously, there's a few good options. I went with Spanish, and I've done this probably 3 or 4 games now. And I feel like, especially Jared, who I'm playing with, should be onto this by now and figure out how to deal with it. So I'm going to give some pointers to you guys, and maybe you can learn something about monks, what civilization to use if you're interested in using monks, because they do surprise your opponent. But I would definitely not use them all game like I do here. Drinking coffee again, sorry, no beer, so not going to go over that unless you want me to go over coffee. Chock full of nuts. Good stuff. A little watered down. It's okay. So standard build up when you're starting. So the question is, do you attack early? Do you attack the monk player early? Or do you wait? If you're going to attack early, do not use anything that is not a ranged unit. I don't care what it is. You can use archers, you can use skirmishers. Actually, I would even shy away from siege. The last thing you want is a bunch of mangonels being converted. It's one thing you don't think about, but the mangonel and its upgrades can be converted from a distance, unlike the ram, which they have to get close to the ram to convert it. So be mindful of that. So if you're a new player, avoid the onager. Trebs work. I have converted Trebs though. You had to get close though, like a siege ram. Let's speed this up a little bit. There we go. Put it on fast mode. Actually, let's take a look around. So what did they choose? They chose Aztecs. Not the best. Not the best choice. That's a monk civ. That's something I would do if I was going to attack with monks. And we have the Mongols. Much better choice. If you could just mass together the Mangudai, the monk heyday is over. Britons is a great choice. Longbowmen outranging the monks. Be a great idea. There's a couple things you could do. You want to avoid using knights for sure. Last thing you want to do is look the other way, send 10 knights into my base, and I convert them all. Not only is that a major loss of gold, it's now that I have 10 knights that I can use against you. So 2 seconds later, they're going to be up in your wood pile. I would personally not attack in feudal. In feudal and the Dark Age, I can use my villagers pretty well to defend. Unless you're going to mass together archers, But even archers, like, I can combat with towers, I can hold off, I can wall out. You can try a little raiding to hold me back, but most of all, I think it's going to set you back. And it's kind of about what you're comfortable with. So if you're not comfortable multitasking and going on the offensive, then don't. Stay defensive. I encourage it. So what you want to do is, if I'm better than you, I'm going to get to castle before you. It's just going to happen. So you need to get to castle as fast as you can. Now there's a couple things you can do to keep me from getting into your base. Because as soon as I get to castle, I'm going to do one of two things. There's not a lot of tricks I can do here. Usually I attack in castle. I might wait to Imperial. But the more I wait, the longer it gives you time to build castles and things, which are hard for me to destroy without any siege. Because if you build a bunch of castles, there's pretty much only one thing I can do against castles, and that is bombard tower rush them or villager rush them. Which is why I like the Spanish. If I was playing someone else, like the Incas or the Aztecs, I'd be hitting you early. You would see early feudal tower rushes. Because I know I got to finish it early, because if it goes Imperial, I'm just not going to have the options. Because you'll figure out sooner or later, all you got to do is use ranged units against my monks, and I'm in trouble. So we see red coming in here with some militia. So the first thing I'm doing is building a tower. Militia don't have that much on villagers anyways, so really you're just delaying your castle time. But if you can get in there and distract me a little bit, that's good. If one of you can distract me enough that the other one can get to castle, that's also a good play. But I don't know if you should both go on the offensive. So once you get to castle, you can either drop a castle on my base, which would be hard because I'm already probably castle. But if you build one close, it could disrupt me because I'll have trouble taking it down. Because either I'm going to build a castle response, which castle battle, they take forever anyways. Or you build castles around your base. Holding me in my base is not as big a deal as you think it is. Defending your base is important. Because you don't need the heavy gold units to win the day. You could win with lots of scout cavalry. Scouts I will allow. I've changed my mind. Because obviously we know scouts get monk resistance. They're resistant to conversion. And I think they get some sort of bonus attack. They don't even need against monks. They can take them down. But the Spanish do get the Inquisition in the Forgotten. I believe we're playing Forgotten. Pretty sure we are. Yeah, we're playing Forgotten. So that helps increases the chances of conversion or something like that. So I guess they convert faster. I haven't really tested it out. Let me know how it works. It's probably not my favorite. I like other things like the Slavs. The Slavs are also a good monk civilization because their monks get armor. So we see them coming in here doing some raiding. They're both doing a little bit with their militia. Not the best choice. Green's already lost 3. Red, I'm just going to wall out here so they can't get in. You gotta remember, it's taking your focus too. You're over here looking over all the time, and you're not worrying about your eco. Like, Jared's a better player than this. He should be... Alright, he's going up to castle, but he doesn't have that. He's got 30 villagers. I'm already close to 50. So we got some monks out here. So you're seeing the conversions, how easy it is to convert these guys. So anything that's not ranged except for scouts, don't make it. Because I'm just going to come over here and do this. It's going to be walla-la-la-la all day. Alright, so I'm castle. And I've defended my base. So I'm going to pick the strongest guy. Take him down. The guy I know is going to be struggling to get up. Not going to worry about. So if you're that guy, get some towers up, get some castles up. Remember, I can convert towers. It's not always what I'm going to do. If you got a lot of towers, you put archers in them, you'll be fine. Right, so that's not actually an attack yet. I thought I was going for something. Even town centers are good options. Unless a castle drop. Never mind. They're not good options. Because here comes the castle drop. I don't know why I didn't put that closer, actually. I guess I need to be more forthwith with my castle drops. Always afraid someone's going to see the castle drop, so I get something. It's good placement, though. It's on a hill, but I could have put it more near the gold mine. Thought Jared might have had some stuff, but he didn't. So here, I got some units that I converted, so I'm going to use them. So don't give me more stuff. Don't give me stuff. Be careful you don't let me convert a bunch of archers either. If I get a sizable force with monks behind them, I could start causing trouble. The one thing I will try to do against archers is lots of towering with monks supporting the villagers. Spanish villagers get some major bonuses once you research whatever it is. Can't remember. What makes villagers stronger? They get about 80 health plus 6 attack. And if you research scrappers from the castle, you can also do some damage. Now, remember what I said about siege? Now, he actually did a good job. I think he got 1 or 2 monks, but then I got his mangonel, so almost a fair trade there. Too bad I couldn't save it, but now he's got another castle up on his base. So get some stone early on. Get some stone. Even one castle, like on that hill, if you had put it there, it would give me trouble. I'd go all the way around, maybe put a castle behind. It would take me a long time. I might have even not dealt with it. I might have just moved along. Yeah. See, Jared's very predictable. He always builds a siege workshop. I can convert rams too, so sometimes I'll just convert the ram, take it from my own. I like rams, they're yummy. I'm also going to try to gather up lots of resources. Which, like I said before, it's not a big deal. You can survive on scouts alone. Unless you're the Aztecs. So, bad choice. Don't pick the Aztecs. I mean, any civilization can deal with monks, but maybe not other monk civilizations are the best. But you do get a lot of the... Actually, I don't know as far as Aztecs what they get. I think they get pretty much every monk monastery, upgrade. So you can get, like, faith. And the one where they die, I think it's heresy. So you want that. Faith resists conversion. And Jared is raging right now. So he's finally built a castle. But at this point it's too late. He's surrounded. And Red's still in feudal. Red probably would have been in castle by now if he didn't waste money on the seven or so guys he sent over. Which really did no good at all. I don't think they killed like a single villager. Delayed me slightly. I think I had to build a house, wall up a little bit. They set some buildings on fire. Not worth it. Imperial. Once I get Imperial, it gets dangerous. You don't want that. And Jared again, like he's fought me with this attack. Like I let them. It's not like I'm surprising him with this. I'm like, okay, we're gonna do the monk handicap, and here he's building Jaguar warriors. Why would you do that? Doesn't I don't know. I think he's drinking. He's probably drinking. Then again, I think I was drinking too, so it should be evened out. But I play better when I drink. Yeah, no, you want ranged units. Ranged units. Then you can just one-shot the monks. The Spanish don't have tough monks. They do get the missionary. So I can use those kind of like a hit and run a little bit better than I can use the other ones. This gets you like no gold. But he does this all the time. He's convinced it's like a good idea. What am I looking at? I'm trying to see like what he gets. One gold. It's so worthless. And they're all getting jammed up. I mean, it's taking this thing forever to get over there. It's 1 gold and get back. Spread them out. Even if you spread them out like half the distance, like I'm not gonna come back here. Put one back there. If you're afraid to go down here, even why would I go over there? I'm busy over here, and you don't need trade right now. Trade's one of those things that bothers me. Yeah, it's Black Forest. Get your trade started. There's so much gold on the map. All it is delaying your advancing. That's a lot of gold. This is like 50 gold or something for a trade card. Plus wood. I hope it's not food. If it's food, I'll slap you. Because that's just dumb. I'm one of those guys that I really hate trade. I think a lot of people are like, oh, you gotta trade, you know. Well, Jared's a banker, so he's always thinking ahead. Sometimes to his own demise. Yeah, I mean, he's only bought like 4 or 5, but I don't know. Yeah, there you go. You see the villagers. I don't think they have scrappers yet, or they'd be taking this down faster. But just having the bombards there, it's over. So here's a bad engagement. This is what scouts can do. They really took those monks down. There's a good group there. Sorry I didn't see it. And he's still pumping out the men-at-arms. But yeah, actually a good choice by Red. And especially since he's the Mongols. Because they get that extra HP. Makes them very tough. There's probably like 8 or 9 monks there. And I think they converted maybe 1 or 2. Even with like the Inquisition upgrade. We see Jared running across the map. Pretty much out of the game. And a lot of you are thinking, well, red should have helped green. I disagree. Get to Imperial. If you can get to Imperial Age, you can stop me. Because then you can just hunker down, some castles and some trebuchets, and you can beat my bombard towers. The only thing I could do was like mass like 50 villagers and just rush you with like support monks, and it would really be costly for me, and villagers are really hard to control. They attack the thing, you tell them to attack, once it's dead they just stand there like this. You know, they don't defend themselves. Which I think would be cool. I think villagers should automatically defend. If they're going to attack it. Like what they do with wolves. Well, most of the time. Yeah. So Jared's building up in the back of the base. Never give up though. That's one good redeeming quality of Jared. He never throws in the towel. Too many people throw in the towel. The rage quitters drive me insane. There's been so many games. It's not because I'm a good player. So many times people have just like, oh, I'm done. They quit. I've been 2v1. I won probably 10 games in my life, 2v1, brought it back. And that's not even games like where it's been 3v4 or something like that, where sometimes it's even like an ally just disconnects. It's not always that they're raging. You know, from the start they quit, and you know, people are like, oh, well, I'm gonna lose, so I might as well quit. No, stick that out there. You never know what's gonna happen. Those are my favorite games. Those games that I've won against 2 people. These have been hard games. Like crazy hard games. This one, this is an easy win for me. There's no point where I was afraid. I wasn't sweating at all. I think I was laughing my ass off. Oh, I was drinking the Jacko Traveler, thanks to Steve. Steve was also watching this game, so I think he enjoyed it as well. I actually wanted him to play this, but he's been out of it for a little bit. So, but I think he's gonna get back in, which would be awesome because he's a great player. So we got some more monks, and even in this game, you notice I think you thought I would come in with a lot of monks, but I really didn't. The burning buildings, very annoying. Yeah, it's best to try to catch that and delete them if you can. I can't use those buildings, but in like a normal game, good idea to delete them because you don't want to give that to your enemies. It's hard sometimes, but if it's like a knight or something by itself and you know it's going to be converted, just delete it. Don't even take the chance. It's a double negative if it's converted, because then it's mine and I get to use it. And I think monks should be used a lot more in games. Not on this scale, but even having a few, collecting relics, healing your units. I love to, if I'm more like a Franks civilization with paladins, you send the paladins out, they do their damage, you bring them back in. A lot of them are at half life. You got 2 monks there, you recharge them. Usually I got like 2 groups. One's out there raiding and pull the other one back. You know, I try not to lose them. Live to fight another day. You save a lot of gold that way. Monks make up for themselves usually, many times over. Unless you're using them in large groups like this, they're easy to kill and they're pretty much a waste. And of course, if you're playing somebody who's Persians, and it's getting to Imperial Age, just as precaution, they might not go war elephants, but you don't want to be caught with your pants down, because by then it's too late to get the monks up. So just have a few, have like 5. You see some war elephants, start popping out some more. I don't like to go for the conversions right away when they're going war elephants. I like to let them think that they're gonna come in and like take the day, and then I want to get like 10 of them, like convert like 10 of them. Oh, that's a nice army. And then they stop right away. That's major coin wasted on upgrading those things too. Plus what you spent on them. There we go. Well, that was a short one, so I'm gonna do another one. Hang with me for a second here. Let me see if I can find it. I wish I could label these things. If somebody knows how to label these, it'd be great. Great. I'm going to try this one. Actually, I'm going to try this one. Nope. That is not it. Alright, here we go. Sorry, I forgot to show you the stats. Actually, wasn't that many conversions. I think it was only about 50. And I didn't even take any relics, because I wasn't worried about it. Why was I going to waste time getting relics when there's so much gold on the map? So much gold that I could steal. So this is a death match. So it's blue, green, and yellow. Yellow being Jared, green being me, and blue being a AI. So there's a Dark Age start, not an Imperial, which is rare. I think that might have been a mistake, but we decided to play it anyways. So blue, computer, starting off right away, they're very powerful. And then these 2 guys are my buddies, and they're both quite good, especially Teal here. But Teal is just getting caught with his pants down here. And from what I hear, he doesn't wear pants often, so if you don't wear pants, I guess you're just always caught with them down. But very nice work from Blue. I wish I supported this. I think I started to. I guess I did get over here. And Red's coming out to help. I'm gonna slow this down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sorry. Like, why is this going so fast? I'm used to normal games where I gotta put on fast before anything happens, but this is right out the gate. It's a major destruction. So Teal really getting hurt here. Holding on, getting another castle up. Good move. I forgot. The limited age in this, if you were wondering, is castle. Which makes this a very interesting game. It's fun to do that sometimes. But on the other hand, Red has gone into Yellow's base, Jared, and just kicked him out. So it's kind of 1 for 1. But Teal is... Teal actually walled Blue out a little bit. Except for this gap. But he's back into it already. I mean, he lost some town centers, but I don't think he lost that many resources. Whereas Blue looked like he lost quite a bit. That's the problem with computers. You just gotta get in there and finish them off. Would have been much better. And I wish I had sent more to help Blue out, but I was busy trying to help Jared out here. Who was making spearmen. Always a bad decision. Looks like I'm finally coming up here trying to help. Also, Yellow is the Slavs. Slavs castle unit is very great. It's almost like having a cavalier in Castle Age. It's very expensive, but if you can pump it out, it's good. So right now, Jared and I are just doing horrible. Our scores are very low. I'm running around the map here. Looks like Blue is still putting up a fight, so that's good. But these castles are so hard to take out in this game when you don't have siege. So you're going to see a lot of petard wars. And I'm just going to try to keep up with the action. Already they're trading. And I should have known. I should have got back in there and done something. Hate trade. I don't think we have any trade. We got Jared doing his 1 foot trade here. I'm going to speed it up just a little bit. Good death here, so let's slow it down. Upgrade your units, Jared. He's drinking, I'm telling you. I don't know what he's doing. So at least blue gave us a minor distraction here. Computer is pretty good, but he's very unorganized. And this is me trying to get Jared to get his butt over here. I don't know what he's doing. Pretty much no army at this point. There we go. No upgrades. Jared doesn't know what a blacksmith is sometimes. Yeah, the problem with the Acropolis maps is you can't build on the sides here. So especially when you're limited to castle aid, you get into trouble. So we're really trying to push into red, and I think we were pushing the wrong area. Probably should have gone right down the middle. But then we would have been sandwiched. I don't know. I don't know what we should have done. Finally, he's getting some bowyards out. Look at that. 100 health with that 12 attack. Very nice. He's missing some stable upgrades. They should have 120. And he has no armor on him. And still no upgrades on the archers. Gotta get those upgrades. And at this point, blue is just wasting units on these castles. But at least he's distracting. And so Teal's coming over here to help. Those Choco Nu are pretty dangerous. You know, the 8 attack, they got, 3 attack. Yeah, 3 attack on any archers I can pull out, except for the elephant archer. Excuse me. Still no upgrades on those bowyards. These guys are really castle spamming. Let me just look at how much gold they have. I don't even want to know. Oh yeah, like the gold is ridiculous. They don't even need to take their gold because their trade is just gargantuan. Yeah, this is the type of game you want trade in, and like our trade is just nothing. It's a few scattered, nothing organized. I think we're finally getting some up here. Overall, like I said before, I'm bad with trade. This is a game I should have had more of it. A little sneak attack by there failed. But those units are like, even using mangonels against them aren't going to work well because they fire 8 arrows. Even like rams don't provide as much cover. The really only option I had was the elephant archer, which can take some hits and fire back. But they're expensive. And their range is kind of weak, I'm noticing too. I guess not. They got about the same. Still no upgrades anywhere for Jared. But we almost did this. We got in here. I think there we go. An upgrade. We got an upgrade. We got. But Teal's here, ruining the day. Oh man. If only I had known how close we were to the trade. Could have got in there. Yep, I do monks. Especially with the elephant archers. Big units like that, you want something to heal them, keep them working. But at this point, blue is pretty much so many villagers dead. I don't know where he's trying to go there. It seems like blue's kind of stuck in his base. Oh man, this is painful. It's just painful watching this game. Can't even keep up with it. I'm scrolling all around. There's so much action going on. But yeah, we didn't reach the trade. Well, I guess Jared did. He got in there. It's the question of the day. What does a ram do damage-wise to a trade card? I think it would be awesome if rams like just one-shotted trade cards. I think they should add that in. Alright, so I tried to build up on the front. Almost took the hill. Got on the hill. Maybe like one good castle. Should have got a castle up. I don't know why I didn't put a castle up there. Put like 3 castles up there. Might have been able to hold it. But I didn't. And now we gotta survive. Getting sandwiched on all sides. Jared still hasn't got his... Was it bloodlines that makes him stronger? Get your bloodlines. We got the Great Wall of China over here. Oh, this is a disaster. This was a disaster. But I think we made them sweat for like a whole 5 seconds in the beginning. Oh my gosh. The monks are on the run. The only problem with monks sometimes, when you get shot down. Oh, ouch. Ram attack from hell. No excuses. Like, you start out with so much wood in this game. Why can't you build like 3 blacksmiths and get your damn upgrades? He doesn't have his castle attack. That would have helped major. Get your range on your castles. Priority. Gotta get that junk. Oh man, sorry, I can't even scroll. It's like all over the place. I'm gonna slow it down just because I don't think it can handle it. Yeah, but these Choco knew like we didn't have an answer for. Like even skirmishers. I mean, if if gold isn't a question, that's, I mean, elephant archers supported by boyars might have done it. Cause I look like the elephants are actually taking some good hits. They have some good pierce armor, but when you're fighting like 40 of them, you gotta get your upgrades on the unit you're using. And Teal's just got so many resources. He's just flooding red with extra resources because he's got so much. Actually low on food, but I think that's why he's giving him food. He's not using it. He's just making Chokonu. It looks like Blue and I are making a little push here, but not really getting anywhere. Yeah, I think the elephant archers are a good answer to the Chokonu. I think the high pierce armor helps. Yeah, because yeah, their pierce armor isn't as heavy. They don't have a lot of melee armor, but pierce armor is good. Good pierce armor. And we lost the hill. It's going downhill. I think you guys can see the writing on the wall here. I'm just gonna fast forward to the end of this game because you can know what happens. So ways we could have won. Sorry, I gotta slow it down. You can't handle the speed. Better trade right off the bat. That was the major failing of this game. Also, relics. Blue, I think, got all the relics. Let me check. Four. Got 4 relics. So somebody else got the other one. I don't know who got it. Maybe I did. Still not fully upgraded yet on the Boyar. No excuse. Look at the game here. I think he's got the gold. He's got... So I'm farming. Like, there's no excuses why he shouldn't be not making these castle units upgraded. I mean, the end of the game is drawing nigh, and he still hasn't had the upgrades. He doesn't have the... I can't remember. I think Bloodline makes them faster. I can't remember. Whatever it is. Well, you need both those. You need the speed, and you need the extra health. Because at this point of the game, I actually had some bulk, and you can see my score is close to teal. So if I just had a little support, because really blue isn't doing much here. He's just running his units into the ground. Especially with the monk support, it really makes the Elfin Archer strong. And maybe if I could have focused fully on this engagement, maybe I could have pushed through. But they have so much gold, I think they're just trading it for stone and building more castles. There's no way there was that much stone on the map, so I think they were just... I mean, because look at that trade. It's so sexy. I just want to look at their gold. I know it's going to hurt. Oh, man. He doesn't actually have that much... He's spending all his gold like a crazy man. Yeah, they're actually going through their gold. They're using it. At this point in the game, I'm surprised I have gold. Probably running low myself. Oh, yeah, I have massive gold. How do I have that much gold? I don't understand. I really don't know why I have that much gold. I'm mixing it up a little bit more than them, maybe. I'm using some skirmishers, but those elephant archers aren't cheap. And I've had some trade going all game, but it's nothing like they got. I think maybe I took some of the bigger piles in the center of the map. Maybe that's why I still have some. I know at the end of the game I run dry pretty fast. Voice is gone. Jeez. Oh man, they're just killing it over here. Turn on the war map. It's like I'm trying to help out, but it was a 300 population game, so you can only do so much. I think one minor thing that helped is that they had so much trade that it was actually hurting them, because they couldn't get out as many units as they wanted to. And I wish we could have gotten blue back in this game somehow. Because all we see is a trail of dead knights here. Computers aren't the smartest. I think maybe they had some trouble with only building up top here. I think that confused them. that would have been helpful. And I think if I just got some... Actually, I can't build knights. That's one thing about Indians that I forgot. I was thinking that I actually just got some knights in there, finished off Teal. Like, if he took his hill and got castles up, I think Blue would have kept doing stuff. I think Blue just got boxed in by the wall, and then he just kept sending units to their death. He never got organized after his first attack. He started out really great, and then it just all fell apart. We keep going because I think I want to quit at this point, and Jared's like, just go, oh, no, we got this. let's look what Jared's got right now. We got 41 population. Ouch. Yeah, I mean everybody else is close to 300. We got. Actually, I'm down 100 guys, but I'm pretty sure they're both up there. Yeah, they're close. Yeah, they're both sitting about where I'm at. I mean, obviously, I'm losing a lot of guys here. Teal's already telling us to quit. Like at this point, I'm in this game. I'm still strong. My goals have gone way down. Well, you can't turn around on your own against two good players. So, good trade, communication, get organized. Ouch. That's the name of the game. Because I don't think they had overpower civs. I think we had the answer with elfin archers and the boyars, because those are two heavy power units. The boyars would have crushed the samurai for sure, because he was definitely really pushing those samurai as well. Because boyars got some high melee armor. Actually, I need to look into that. Now that I just said that, I believe I played a Castle Blood game. Castle Blood's the one where you get the castles and you get unique units to send out and kill each other. Big mass death game, kind of like a deathmatch game. But I believe I was the boyars, and the samurai were just kicking my ass. Like, I thought the boyars would crush them, but maybe there's a glitch there. Maybe the boyar is seen as a unique infantry unique unit. Maybe that's just something they writ there on purpose. So I take that back. I don't know if the boyar does good against the samurai. It makes sense that it would, but we know the samurai does get bonuses against other infantry. Such as like the berserk and the huskarl, they cut them down. So maybe the boyar is lumped in there. So I actually did push through some castles here. Probably could have gotten the trade. No. Look at those castles. It's ridiculous. I would need like 1,000,000 petards. I guess that's the best. Yeah, I don't know. I was trying. I mean, look at that. That was a massive horde of petards. Didn't even take the castle down. Siege engineers is important for petards. Looks like skirmishers do some heavy damage against the elephant archer. This is me getting a little depressing, calling 2v1. So I don't think anything else happens at this point that's really worth continuing talking about. I think we make some desperate attempts to try to cut through here, but then he like quadruple walls with like several castles. Elfin archers are tough though. Let's see here. I want to see what these samurai do. They're doing some heavy hits. They're taking some big chunks out. For a lot of health, they're taking some major chunks. And the pikemen, too. Yeah, so maybe... Yeah, because nobody uses elephant archers. I've never really seen them used. They seem like a good idea in this game just because population is rough. So just having a bulk unit like that. But maybe if they had some extra melee armor. Or multiple arrows maybe. Maybe if you made them a little bit more like the Choconu, people would use them more. The Indians aren't a bad civ at all. I mean, but they're more of an imperial civilization. Because then you get the Imperial Camel, which is just the sexiest unit. I love it. I love the Imperial Camel, but I mean, at this point, I can only make camels, so useless. Lost the hill. Getting pushed back. I'm just gonna call it, but yeah, I think some changes should be made. I like the idea of the Elephant Archer, but just maybe something to make it stronger would be awesome. Because it's expensive. You know, war elephants are nice. People make war elephants all the time, but there's got to be something you could do. Either a multiple arrow or extra melee armor. Maybe even like some trample damage. Like if you gave him like the cataphracts trample damage for melee units that are close, that would add him some extra defense maybe. Just ballparking. Just something small. Not something major. Just something to make them more usable. Alright, I'm gonna call it. Let's look at the stats on this one though. Alright, so like blue and yellow, just very low kills. Gotta get those upgrades. I mean, they both lost more than double of what they put out. The Choconu actually, he took some good hit. I thought he would be of less. The only reason I have more kills is because I was pretty much fighting two of them the whole game. It's not that I'm a better player. And I really capitalized on food. Because those war elephants... No, I don't think the war elephants cost food. I think they were just gold and wood. Maybe they were food. I think they were food, actually. Yeah, so maybe they should change that. Or maybe making more elephants cost food and wood for a late game sort of advantage. That will sound a little different. Something needs to be done about that. We need to ballpark or not whatever. Brainstorm this. I thought that was my trade for a second. I'm like 70. That's it now. Yeah, so our trade just sucks. Got like 1/10 of what he had. Yeah, and that hurts. That hurts. Gotta have the trade. I'm looking for the relic gold. Where is that? That would have been helpful. Those 4 relics. So maybe I should have gone over there and destroyed his monastery and stolen those. Apparently there was a 5th relic somewhere. No one got it. Hiding somewhere. Probably on their side of the map. We just couldn't get to it. I'm sure Blue was sending monks to die one at a time, wasting all his resources. Yeah, he did like nothing for economy. And Jared, too much wood. I think you start out with so much wood that you don't really need wood. That's one thing in deathmatch. Like I never find myself needing. It's like, oh, I need more wood. Now, maybe if you're playing like naval games, but don't even bother with the woodcutters. Start right out. Pump down like tons of farms. Just you should be like doing the shift, whatever it is. I don't even remember now. It used to be shift F. I think it's like shift A now. Drop those farms down. Alright guys, thanks for watching. That's all we'll do. I'm going to do some more. I'm getting back into this stuff. It's fun. Thanks for watching.